Hello, this is Ars Malleus playing Rome Total War multiplayer. I'm in command of the Julii Romans, and my opponent, Chinese-sibada, is in command of the SPQR Romans. Let's take a look at my army first. I'm in command of, again, the Julii Romans, and I have 2 centuries of legionary cohorts, 1 century of the legionary first, 3 centuries of praetorian cohorts, and 3 centuries of auxiliary light infantry. I also have as support 6 units of regular Roman archers and 5 units of praetorian cavalry, one of which has my general in it. Alright, about this fight, my opponent is actually really annoying. He managed to do the one thing that I have never experienced in Rome Total War, and that's to piss me off. During the deployment stage, he's been going, he goes, go, and I've only been choosing my army composition for about not even a minute, and he's already going, go. I told him, dude, you gotta be patient, and then he told me to go again. And that's when I lost my cool, and I just chose a pre-made army that I saved. This means 2 things. I am no longer treating this battle as a fun battle. I'm treating this now as a very serious and I have full intention of absolutely defeating this guy. And even in the deployment stage, he's been going, go, hurry up, go. And yeah, I told him, dude, better learn to be patient. Anyway, as you can see, his attitude is reflected on his gameplay, and basically there's 2 things that I would like to point out. First of all, you see how he rushed. That's not very smart. Basically, he just basically clicked on my army, and then no skill whatsoever. I don't normally want to say that to my opponents, but this guy really tested my patience. Yeah.
Your general now lies dead because of his foolishness. His men will
There's a big difference between rushing the army, because he does indeed have a rush army, and rushing into battle is basically what a rush army does. But there's a difference between having a rush army and being reckless with it, and what he did was very reckless, and so he's paying the price for it. There you go. That's what happens when you just click. You just select your units and click on the target, and not bothering with maneuvering. I, however, went on force around, and I managed to drive off its cavalry force. Now I'm going to make a surround as well, with using my infantry. So as you can see, his attitude is reflected on his gameplay. Very rushed, very reckless, impatient. And my agitation is also reflected on my units. You'll notice that most of my units are just regular legionnaires. I didn't use any urbans. He, however, used 8 urban cohorts, and that's also another thing. Not only was he incredibly annoying, but he also ignored the rules of the battle, which is CWB, by having 8 urban cohorts. At any rate, he's now seeing that it's not gonna save him. Anyway, back to my units. Every time he routes some of my units, they just keep coming back. So even my units are feeling very annoyed by my opponent's attitude for this game. it's not really surprising that my units would be routing, since urban cohorts are supremely better than the regular Roman units. Here you saw that I was trying to do a hammer and anvil, but he diverted one of his urban cohorts to confront my cavalry, but I saw that a mile away and I got my cavalry out of there, and I'm gonna wait until he commits his entire force. See that? More of my units are coming back from routing. That's great. See, I'm not alone in this, in my agitation. Now he's going to form up and do a final stand. And I'm going to, as you can see, I've actually sent a strike force of archers behind his lines, so that they've been pelting him from behind with arrows. Now I'm just going to amuse myself and squeeze the life out of his the rest of his units. And this is me paying him back for his for really getting on my nerves. After this, he actually had the gall to ask for a rematch. I told him straight up no. And I told him that I didn't like his attitude. So yeah, there you go. Oh, and no GG for me.